I'm Danny with Classic Performance Products. In front of me we have our F-100 Mustang 2 conversion crossmember kit up here. When we went out to make this kit, we were trying to do things a little bit differently. It seems like everybody's got a simple weld on. This is all bolt-in for the most part. You got to do a little trim for the rack and pinion C-notch. Other than that, it's going to really all bolt in. It picks up existing holes on the chassis, so you're not going to have any guesswork on your wheelbase, or if something crooked or wrong, it's going to all just fall into place. So it lines up really nice. It comes with all these nut plates, which are going to help you to bolt it into the frame through the existing holes. The main crossmember itself, the upper spring hats, which are going to hold the upper control arms, and then it's even got these really trick billet sway bar brackets. These are the components that we're going to use in our Mustang 2 kit for this F-100. This being a leaf spring truck, it's not very fancy right now. Maybe down the road we'll do a coilover kit, front and the rear, but at the moment leaf spring's going to run conventional coil spring, conventional shock, conventional style of the tubular A-arm. It does use our performance brake kit and our modular spindle. This is a stock height spindle, available stock or drop. And our performance brake kit, this is a 11 3/4 inch disc. And then we use a big bore caliper. It's the S10 size of caliper, but it's really a big bore inside of there. So you get a lot of performance out of that brake kit. So these are some of the optional upgrades that would go on a Mustang 2 kit, like for this F-100 behind us here. What you see in front of us is our double adjustable coilovers. They work with our lower control arm that's for the coilover. This is our Corvette style bearing Mustang 2 brake kit. So it's got a big Corvette style bearing. These come in stock and drop spindles. It'll take the regular Corvette 13-inch performance big brake kit that we have over here. They come drilled and slotted and zinced with stainless steel hoses. But altogether, it's a really nice upgrade that would go on this truck maybe later. We're probably going to, since we have the truck, we might be looking at doing a 4-link and coilover for the rear end. And at that point, you could expect to see all this go back on the truck. So these are our engine and transmission mounts for this F-100 that works in our Mustang 2 crossmember. We've made these mounts two different ways. We've got a setup here that's going to work with the front sump oil pan that would have been factory equivalent on your V8 Ford. You're going to have a front sump oil sump on the oil pan, and these mounts are going to work with that. They work with our Fit Right series of engine mounts. So what we're really using is this sliding engine mount assembly that's going to go on the block. And that's going to let the engine slide forward and backward about 3 inches. So not only does it get the oil sump high enough for the rack and pinion, but then you're going to have some adjustment on where exactly you're placing the engine. When you're trying to get the steering linkage through there in a header, you might find that you want to move the engine a little bit one way or the other. These do a really good job of that. Not only do they work like this on this front sump pan, but we've also made a shorter version for rear sump oil pans where we can get the engine down a little bit lower. That also works on our Fit Right mount. In the Fit Right family, we have mounts for the small block Chevy, the LS GM, Chevrolet and Chrysler, the LT engines, and the Duramax diesel engines, and now the FE block Ford. So all of those will interchange onto these engine purchase. Besides that, we also have a crossmember that we're making, and this is going to fit with GM and Ford transmissions. If you're interested, you want to buy these things yourself, you can reach us on the web at classicperform.com or give us a call at 714-522-2000.